So first, I'm gonna ask you a question. Like, what path are you taking and why? Before we actually look at this.
Uh, okay, like basically, I'm just looking at bot lane, and like Caitlyn knew me isn't great for to gank, and they have a Blitzcrank, so I just want to like end up top lane. So I'm starting at red.
Yeah, that's ideal. Are you? This is okay. Is this your invade defense? Okay.
Yeah, they actually end up invading.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to speed this up. Uh, oh,
Uh, okay. You want to play it back? I mean, probably nothing to look at, but you want to play it
yeah,
back to when they. What do you guys have? You have a Nivea, so you get to 5 man stun them, right? I don't think. I
yeah.
don't think
Take
it's worth
bot.
looking at, but oh, you guys won actually, 4-5 to 2, maybe. Never
Yeah, it
mind.
turned
Okay,
out
yeah,
good.
you guys won. You bought a pot. I wouldn't have bought the pot. Or did you?
Why
Oh,
not?
that original pot. Oh,
I think I bought a new one.
hmm. So Evelynn doesn't. Uh, Most of the time, she doesn't need the pot, right? Pot, right? Just because of her passive.
I'm kind of new to Evelynn and jungle in general, so I don't really know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like I
Evelynn.
just
Yeah, Evelynn has her
I,
passive, so she doesn't really need potions. She'll always be
yeah.
at a baseline. I don't know what it is, 30% HP or so. So I wouldn't have bought the pot.
I just bought a second one because people usually buy the first one. Like, what do you think of just buying the jungle item without a pot?
Yeah, that's what I'm recommending you do.
Oh,
Because look at
interesting.
it, you're not even using the pot, right? So what's the point of it? Though there is a point if you're gonna fight, but
Oh, yeah. Slow it down, I guess. I think I gank here. Yeah.
okay, interesting. I would have just gone for the Blitzcrank. Oh. Okay, you
Yeah,
don't
that
have
might have been a
anything.
mistake.
Close though. I would have just charmed the Blitzcrank. Like it's almost impossible to kill. Not impossible, but it's much harder to kill the Aphelios. So I wouldn't have bothered with him.
What do you think of my macro so far?
I mean, it's fine. You just did a standard full clear, which usually everyone wants to do anyway. I mean, you got invaded, so it's fine. Plus, it's like super fast, so it can't process everything. But it's basically all you do is full clear. So.
Uh, like after they invaded, I went to blue. Do you think that's good?
What blue?
Like level one.
Yeah, I couldn't see it because what speed is this? This is so fast that I don't know. I'm trying to
Oh,
process, but you're not. I mean, it's just a full clear, right? So,
yeah.
um,
No, no. I mean, like I was gonna start red, but they invaded, so I
so
went to
did you
blue
assume
instead.
that they were taking your red? Is that
No,
why?
no.
Or no, you guys
I
won
just
there, so
yeah. I just didn't want her to take my blue.
I think it's fine. I mean, well, she died too, right? Or she was really low, Poppy. So it doesn't really matter where you start, unless you wanted to gank for top. That's why I thought your original plan was. So I thought you would just go back to red.
Oh, I'd actually check her HP.
Poppies or
Yeah, the poppy.
during the invade. Remember, she was really low. I mean, you guys almost got all 5 kills when they invaded you.
Yeah. Not sure why we're
I don't know why you
fighting
always
this
try
one.
to charm Aphelios when he's the harder one. Like, in this case, he's farther back, right? So before he was healthier, and in this case, he's farther back. So just charm the one you can get, and even if you charm Blitz, I'm not sure if you can even reach him, but charm the easier target basically.
I'm
That's
not sure
not
why.
not a hard rule though. Sometimes you do charm like the threatening target, so they don't fire back at you. But in this case, they were just all running away. So
Yeah, I don't think we should have like
okay.
committed so much to that.
This is like 60%. You have mid prio and you chunk them, so it's okay. Yeah. Missed mid prio. I would have kept farming. Like, you see your Raptors coming up. You see how close you are to 6. See when you back, what do you buy? All you buy is the Amtome. That's a pretty bad buy. You could have
Wait, let
done
me.
Raptors 6 mid gank, top scuttle. Lots of things to do other than recalling there.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, or even bot gank. I mean, right now bot is pushed, but you'll get level 6 off Raptor, so you can do a lot of interesting ganks with your level 6. This back just doesn't really get you anything. I mean, a single Amtome, that's it, for all the tempo loss that you just gave up. Yeah, see, you would have been here for mid.
Oh, like
You would have been here for mid.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think I would have done like Raptors and Wolves right now.
yeah, you would have done mid gank, Crab, and maybe Herald. No, the Puppy's coming back here, so probably no Herald. But... And see, right now you're still level 5. So if Puppy contests you on like Scuttle, she has a decent chance of kicking you off it, especially with the top crowd now. So you don't get you don't even get top crab. Oh, was it no crab? You checked? Oh no, yeah, there was a bot crab. Sorry, yeah, it was a bot crab.
I'm not. I think she took it, or it was on
Or
there.
it wasn't actually there. Okay, yeah. I would look bot. Oh, right. Since this is your point of view, I can't actually see bot. Right?
Oh yeah, my bad.
I would have
I should
done.
be like looking.
When I mean look, like move your camera there. Like, oh yeah, you do sometimes. Okay.
It's kind of hard to like juggle between
That's
camps
true.
and
That's true. Well, the way you do it with Eve is you cast your first Q, then you move your camera. When you move your camera, you can just keep pressing Q. It'll automatically do it for you.
you don't even bother with like walking away.
Oh, that's at the end of the
From
camp,
the
right?
camp.
But like during the beginning of the camp.
No, I mean like hiding the camp.
Yeah, that's no. You don't really need to kite the camp. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't matter that much. Like compared to looking at your camera.
You only do that early on.
Yeah,
Doesn't
early
matter
on.
more.
Early on. Yeah. I mean, even early on it doesn't matter that much. You all remember what I said with her passive. You'll always be at that certain amount of HP. So it doesn't like kiting won't get you higher than that. That you will be at that HP at the end of your
Oh
career.
wow, interesting.
Okay, this is a better charm.
Being killed. Yeah. All right.
It's a better charm.
Interesting. I flashed instead I use my ult. So are you like a jungle main?
Yeah.
Oh. So like do you have your camera on your lanes most of the time?
Do I ever what?
Have your camera on the lanes most of the time?
Yeah.
Like while you're doing your camps?
Almost always, yeah. Except the initial queue. It's just the initial queue. You want to hit the initial queue on the big camp usually, and that's the only important thing. Everything else is you can just keep pressing Q.
Like how have I been playing this?
Fine so far, except that first recall. I mean, that one recall I was telling you about. That was the only mistake so far, I'd say. Oh, and the charms, but it didn't really actually matter in this game. So
Like like a Master Evelynn do the same things I'm doing right now?
sorry, can you say that again?
Would a Master Evelynn do the same things I've done? Like besides the recall and the other thing?
First recall. I mean, you sped up through some parts I couldn't like see, but like, I don't know about the invade. I mean, but you guys won the invade anyway, so it doesn't matter. Probably.
I'm doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, pretty good. I'd say probably. And maybe it would have started red buff or even raptors. You went to blue. I wasn't looking at the time because again, when you speed up, I can't really process all the information that's going on in the game. But starting blue seemed fine to me though, so I can't really comment on that based on the speed that you're playing it at. And I would be like, in camera. Well, the thing is, your camera. A lot of times I want to see. Yeah, it's good enough. I guess it's good enough. I feel like you're a few seconds too slow to a lot of plays because you're not looking at it with your camera. Like you could have been here a few seconds earlier, right? If you made a different path. You could just path the river. I mean, unless you thought it was pinked. Yeah, I see.
I think I just want to do Krugs.
Okay. See, because yeah, you couldn't make the judgment to skip Krugs or to go first because you weren't moving your camera. So it's basically just you're not looking. So you're literally just like 3-4 seconds late, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's why Kled dies before you get there. And then Poppy might have. I don't know where Poppy was, but I mean she might have been able to get there in time to kill you as well because of those 4 seconds. Like here, right now, I'd be looking, yeah, and then I would still look, but you're constantly pathing to Krugs. But you see how hard they're trading right now, and you see the path that you took was all the way around. This is actually kind of close because you got remounted. So you see how you see if you were here 3-4 seconds earlier. 3-4 seconds earlier, I think Kled doesn't even die, and you kill Aatrox. But because you're here 3-4 seconds late, you don't even kill Aatrox, and Kled dies, and you die. So you can see the weight of this mistake right here. That just the 3-4 seconds cost. And then when you have ult with Eve, you should be looking to gank more. When you don't have ult, then you should. If you didn't have ult, then I would say just look at the Krugs more. But with the ult, it's ganks over camps.
I kind of misplayed that too. I wanted to hold on to my ult, and ended up not even killing him.
Yeah. You have to, like, if they don't die after your 3 Qs, and you charmed them, I think you charmed them, so I don't remember.
No,
did you land the charm?
I don't think I did.
You didn't land the charm? Yeah, I think you should have landed the charm, because you were behind him, so I don't know why you weren't able to land the charm on him. But, regardless, after you use your 3 Qs, you have nothing, right? So you have to ult, otherwise, you see he has Omnivamp on his abilities, so he's just gonna heal up, and and then you can't ult him anymore. So.
Also, like if I can't get them after 3 cubes, I should think about ulting.
Sorry, what? Can you say that again?
If I can't get him after the 3 cubes, I should think about ulting.
Yeah, you have to ult, or if you think the ult won't kill him, then you just run away. But you have to ult because you're out of cooldowns, right? After 3 Qs, you don't have anything. And he's gonna heal, right? If you're doing it against a champion that doesn't have a heal, then you can wait for your next round of Qs. But he's gonna heal, or like if they're gonna do something, or they're gonna kill you, or they're gonna dash away, you have to use your ult. How did that happen? Can you go back? I was talking. I wasn't really looking. Okay, yeah, because you don't have ult right now. It's really close. So when it's this close, you want to be nearby, but not. Oh, it looks okay now. Oh, I see. You got the Poppy wall. That's why. You just didn't.
How would you?
So this looks good, and then once Poppy's here, you run immediately backwards. Like you're done. You go, like to the left to see your Yumi. I mean, I don't know who that is. To track. I think that's the AD carry. Go to the AD carry. I would just walk there.
What do I do instead? I
Yeah,
go
you,
in
could, you
and-
just kept going. You look where you are. If you got on him, you probably take tower shots. You might get. I don't know if Blitz Hook was on cooldown. It might have been, but you might have got Blitz hooked. And then obviously the Poppy is the biggest problem, right? She just keeps you stunned. She stunned you in the wall, and it's over. Yeah, I think you're just tunnel vision. You're just tunnel vision on the. You have the charm on the Aphelios.
And how do I prevent that? That's like I'm not like. How do you?
I mean, it comes with experience,
Okay.
but especially it's really important on Evelynn. At least until you have banshees. If you have banshees, you can tunnel more, but you just gotta think about it, right? Like if you're going into the enemy, think about what they have to stop you, right? You can kill Aphelios 1v1. It's not a 1v1. You have to think about they have and it happens in loading screen. Like you think about it. What do they have to stop you? They have a lot of things to stop you. Basically, CC. CC is what stops you, right? I mean, damage too, but mostly CC stops you. So they have a lot of CC. So ideally, if you're gonna go for something, you outnumber them, or they've already used their cooldowns like on your teammates. If you can't just like here is just a lesson learned. You can't just like run into 3 people like that. But then here, I'll change the scenario. If the 3 people, if it's like a Zed and who else? Maybe Nami. If their CC is not as good, then you can run into 3 people, right? Because you can probably dodge their stuff, or But you have to think about who are you running into.
You think about this like in the loading screen?
Yeah, in the loading screen, because in the loading screen you think, okay, well you got to think about your path, right? And then also you got to think about, okay, which champions are easy for me to kill, which ones are hard for me, and things like that, right? Because Eve is good against certain champions and bad against certain champions, so. I mean, not just Evelynn, like whatever jungle you're playing, you gotta think, or whatever champion you're playing, you gotta think about who you're gonna fight, so that when you do fight them, you don't need to use your brain because you already thought about it beforehand. So,
I like there. I think, or in the loading screen, I'd be like, or Poppy and let's Q and
yeah,
his ult.
and then Poppy, her W stuns you if you use E, so that okay, if I'm gonna fight Poppy, try not to use my E, or you can use your Q and your W, but try not to use your E with Poppy, like things like that. It depends on the champion you're fighting. You have to use your abilities differently.
Do you do that every game?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's like the basic. I think okay. No, sorry. I mean, for higher or the higher elo. I know a lot of low elo people don't do that. But higher up, that's the basics because, in the loading screen, what are you doing? You're not doing anything, right? You're not playing the game in the loading screen, so might as well take use of the time and prime. It's like priming your brain for fighting the enemy. Like so then when you do fight them, you don't need to use your brain, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I guess I should do that more.
Yeah.
Like I've been just spamming games recently, so it gets tiring after like the first 1 or 2 games.
Oh yeah. I generally recommend you don't spam, but I mean that's up to you if you want. You can spam, but
I used to be Diamond back before, like they introduced Masters. So
see right there, right? What I told you about. I mean, it didn't matter, right? But you E'd Poppy, so she stunned you. If you just all you have to do is Q her regularly, and then you'll be fine. Oh, right there, right here. Yeah, you E'd her. See, like I told you, prime your brain for it, so Poppy stops your E. So just don't use your E on Poppy, and then you'll be much better. It didn't matter here, but it's like things like that will can change the way you skirmish. And then a simple thing like Blitz Hook. If Blitz hooks you, it's bad, right? You have to ult out, you have to flash out. You might even just die because you can chain CC you. So it depends.
I think that's Yumi's like got 6 kills right now. It's pretty crazy.
6 kills? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Harold is gonna run out. That's why you used it, right?
I'm not actually sure. Like, what does this mean?
Oh,
That's like
yeah.
a
It
two.
doesn't. I mean, I think it's kind of bugged sometimes. Yeah, we don't know.
Uh,
But probably,
like when
I don't think you would use Harold otherwise, right? Like that.
yeah, I guess it's bugged.
This is a game where you could consider Banshees before Death Cap, because they have a lot of annoying CC for you, so that's possibly.
Ah.
Are you doing this? Where are they all alive? I wouldn't do this.
Oh, there's two people bought. I think Ophelia.
When do we see two people? Okay, wait. We see
Yeah,
Ophelia's Poppy. When do we see them? But how fast do you do this? You don't do this that fast. Does Anivia have the Andrews? Oh, that's kind of fast. I think it's
I think
close.
if we ignored the stuff happening on the right and just focused down, we could take it.
Kind of. I don't recommend this Baron. Because yes, you saw them bot, but the time it takes you to do Baron, like, it's close. They can run straight bot to here, right? As you see right here, like the Aatrox and them spotted you guys out. So, you guys win anyways.
I think we lose this actually.
Okay, but you won for now. Yeah, I definitely don't recommend the Baron. I mean, yes, you see two bot, but it's not, as you see, it's not free, right? Because the other three can't stall you. Oh no, you do win. They do stall you, so. Oh, this is really good now. Oh. Okay.
Or do we win?
You have to, right? It looks. I mean, I can't see how.
Oh, I guess we lose the next one. Then.
Okay.
Like, looking at the game right now, who do you think would win? Like, which team would win?
I don't know. I need to press tab. Wait, if you if you pause that, pause here. Let's see. I'd say. Huh. Hard to say. It's close. I mean, it is close. Oh, we don't know the goal here, but I mean, the scoreboard looks pretty close, so hard to say. After Baron, I guess you guys. Let me see on the It's close, hard to say. You know what I would have done though it doesn't matter now, I guess. But for the Baron, usually as Evelynn, you don't want to hit the Baron because when you hit the Baron, you lose your invisibility. So you let the 4 people hit the Baron, and then you go around and look for a pick. On the mid side, yeah. So then because they're gonna try to stop you, right? So they're gonna come in, and then that's when you kill them right there, because you're not that useful at the Baron. I mean, unless it's like a free Baron. Like in this case, they're all dead. Then yes, okay, go ahead and hit the Baron.
But like, I think this was pretty bad.
Usually you don't want to be with your team sieging. Evelynn's not good at sieging, so I would have been bot.
Push the jungle, maybe.
Push the wave bot and then take a look around. Because you're good in a flank, right? But if you're sieging into their tower, there's no flank, right? The tower is covering their flank, so. And then I guess you should have been looking at the dragon timer. So really, the Banshees would have helped you here. As I was recommending before. And you still don't. You're going for the what do you call it? Magi's. I would have. We only have 5 stacks on your Dark Seal now because you died a few times. So definitely would have gone Banshees here.
Like, what do you think about Magi's?
Magi's really good. But it depends on the game, right? It's good against. It's good when you're confident. In this game, I'm not confident because there's a Blitzcrank, there's a Poppy, there's a Nico. I mean, these champions are kind of annoying for Evelynn, so that's why. You don't really want to go Magi's unless there's a good combo, Magi's plus Banshees. So Magi's plus Banshees is good because the Banshees protects the Magi's, that kind of synergy. You went pure damage, which is good in some games, to one shot. But you see how hard it is to one shot people. Who can you one shot here? You can't one shot anyone unless you land your charm, and even if you land your charm on the tankier members, you might not one shot them. So, what I would have gone for is like Banshees, so that you don't need to one shot people. You just cause chaos on your flank, and you let like your team also help you win the fight. Here, how did this happen? I mean, you guys already died, right? Can you go back? But even before this, what happened here? So you see all of them. You see all. Was Anivia dead or something? Oh, they didn't drink. Right? I think Anivia was already dead, or yeah, Anivia was already dead. Yumi, they got Yumi too, probably, and they got Yumi. So it's 3v5, right? Did you see anyone top?
Yeah.
I think you might have maybe one person top. It's 3v5, so there's no reason to be here. And again, I'm telling you, if you land this charm, she still doesn't die. Oh, it's close actually. It's kind of close.
I think I used my E.
Did you? Let's see. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
See, okay, this I'm telling you, the priming your brain, so it's Poppy, don't use E, basically. You need to prime your brain for that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until you said it just now. Yeah. I think I was confused why I couldn't move.
And similarly, if the Blitz is nearby, it means you can't freely kill even if your charm is almost on a Philios, Blitz will peel you. You can think about that. Unless you have Banshees, right? And then the game changes. So if you have Banshees, then you can kill Aphelios even if Blitz is nearby. Things like that. Yeah. I mean, I guess you don't lose yet, but a lot of mistakes already. And see, your Magi 0 stacks now, it's really no value. So you much better value if you were going for a Banshees here. And you may also Void that. Oh, well, now, I mean, that's a lot. You need a lot of items, really, because I'm pretty sure they were building MR.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Oh, okay.
Oh, how's my macro?
Macro? That's fine. So if I'm in late game macro, there's not really any macro late game because, what do you call it? It's based off whatever your team is doing, mostly. I mean, well, that one time I told you to split push, right? You just got hooked mid and died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just things like that.
Let's say, I don't know, you were playing this game for someone really good. I'm sure they do some things.
I mean, I've already told you, it's you. I already told you 3 big mistakes that changed this game completely. If you just didn't do those 3 things, right now it's such a close game, right? Especially on Evelynn, you don't want to die on Evelynn. Ideally, a game is you're at most maybe 2 deaths. I would say you don't want to die on Evelynn. Because when you're dead, it does a lot of things. First of all, you know how oppressive Evelynn is in a game. Just you in the game means the enemy has to play really, really safe. So you being dead means they don't have to play safe. But not only that, you're a good Magi's user. So you being dead, you lose the Magi stacks. And not only that, when you die, there's a lot of things you can't farm. I mean, you need farm because ideally you would like to one shot people, and you could one shot people if you had more gold, if you had more Magi stacks. But right now, like I said, who do you one shot? I think you can only one shot Aphelios, and I think you might need charm to one shot him. I don't think you can one shot him without charm. I mean, if he's full HP, especially if he goes a shield bow or something. So you really need your gold, and you dying all those times just hinders that by a lot.
Well, even if I didn't do those 3 big mistakes, I don't think it would change the game that much.
You don't think? I think so. That's why I disagree with you because it's hard to say. Because it's hard to say how the game would be, right? Because there's no actual way to actually see it. But if we go back to the mistakes, what does it cost you? You can actually calculate what it costs you, right? Remember the one.
The
recall, no, really early game where it was
yeah.
When I said you do the Raptors, you get level 6, kill Nico, take the crab. I think there was no crab though, but that was the plan. Take the crab, possibly take the herald because you killed Nico and you have mid prio with that. But in this game it wouldn't matter because actually I think your top lane died anyway, so you lost top prio. But okay, let's just say kill Nico. That's 300 gold, right? That's already 300 gold. You gain pressure, you get the farm, and you get to make another possible play, which is like herald or top or something. Or you could reset, go bot. If you killed, you might have been able to kill Nico without ult. Like I don't know how the game would play out, but just that alone, 300 to 300 to in the best case like 800 gold play plus 300 to 800 for you, right? And that's only one play. The second play, which was even bigger, was the top gank, right? If you looked faster and you passed faster towards top, what would have happened? Kill Aatrox. Who's your no, who's that? Kled. Kled doesn't die. You don't die. How much gold is that? That's huge. So kill Aatrox. I don't know if he had a bounty or not, but let's just say he didn't have a bounty. That's already 450 gold. Oh yeah, Nico would have been 450 as well because 150 for an assist. Yes, I assume Anivia will get an assist. Same with top. Kled would have gotten an assist, or you would have gotten an assist. So that's 450 for you, minus 300 for them, minus another 300 from them killing you. That's a 1k. We're already talking 2k gold swing from just 2 plays. So when you say you don't think it matters, you're saying 2k doesn't matter. I think it matters a lot. 2k gold swing. And then I don't remember what the third one was. What was the third one? Oh yeah, you're just sieging mid. You were sieging. You guys had. I think you guys had Baron. You guys had Baron. You're sieging mid, right? If you push bot, you might have gotten bot tower. I don't think you would get bot tower. I think most likely like someone would go to stop bot tower, and then you could rotate over mid because when someone's defending bot, then you have a better chance to maybe dive mid. But either way, you wouldn't have died in most cases. Or if you bought, again, another suggestion, if you bought Banshees, you wouldn't have died either. So again, when you're dying with the Baron, right, that's at the very least, that's 300 gold. But it's not just 300 gold, it's actually more than 300 gold because you would have gotten bot farm, you possibly could have gotten bot tower, you possibly could have dove mid, you possibly could have killed someone as they were rotating to bot tower. You see what I'm saying? Like the game is not when I point out like a mistake to you, these aren't like whatever mistakes. These all add up to change the game. But again, I can't really, we there's no way to actually like tell what would have happened if you did that because the game only plays out once, right? But we're talking about all that, and then we're talking now we're talking all like 2.5k, maybe 3k gold lead. I mean, like, see, if I was playing the game, I would have done that, right? And then if the mid dive works, do you know what happens? If you won the mid dive or you pick someone, then you guys still have Baron, so you guys would most likely be able to take 1 or 2 towers, maybe even the inhib, because when you win that fight with Baron, they're done. They can't defend anymore. So a lot of things could happen. I'm not saying, I don't know what would have happened, but a lot of things could have happened if you don't make the mistakes that you're making, if that makes sense.
How about that?
And then to add another point, right? Again, the Medjais, which was okay. I think you had 10. I'm not sure if you had 10 stacks at one point. You might have. I mean, on Dark Seal, I'm not sure if you had 10, but again, if you didn't die all these times, your Dark Seal definitely would have had 10 stacks by now, and then the Medjai stacks would have been much better. I mean, 10 stacks gives you that extra movement speed, so you have that. The game plays out different. You have more AP now, so now it's easier for you to one-shot people. Right? They have less gold, so they can't afford to buy magic resist, or they can't afford to buy that much. The game changes a lot. From mistakes, especially. I would say your mistakes are not small. Like there are small mistakes. Like you got at early game you got invaded, and then you went to blue buff. I wasn't looking because it was really fast, so I think you should have went red, but like it doesn't really matter, right? That mistake I don't think mattered that much. I mean you killed Blitz anyways. I mean. I don't know how the lane state was top lane, but it might have mattered. I don't know how Kled and Aatrox were doing at that point in the game. I mean, we can look at it, yeah. So right here, or look at 3, it would be like 330. At 330?
Oh, like right here I see Poppy.
No, this was... Oh, no, she was...
she died.
Yeah, she died. I was saying she was dying and everything. So you could have gone... So I'm wondering, why do you go blue here? Yeah.
Oh, like, let's say I went I did my red Krugs and then Raptors. Could she have like gone straight to my blue?
She could do anything, right? I mean, she died, and when she spawns, she has home guards, right? So she can go anywhere. She could go to Raptors, she could go to red, she could go to blue. Those are the 3 camps I would assume she would go to. Raptors, red, or blue. Those are what Poppy normally starts. You don't really know where she's going. I mean, she could go anywhere. If I were her, let's see. If I were her, I'd probably just go like Raptors. Because she's not going to get a leash, right? I mean,
let's say it's a Lee Sin.
Sorry, say it again?
Or like let's say it's a Lee Sin, like...
Oh, then they probably go to red. Lee Sin Kha'Zix, they probably go to red.
No, like, could he have just, like, gone straight to my blue thinking I was doing my, like, red side?
Yeah, but the thing is, why would they think you started red?
Because you
died.
When the... Yeah.
You died. So what I'm saying is, we don't know where Poppy's gonna go, and similarly, Poppy doesn't really know where you're gonna go. So... No, I do understand your point. Yeah, you want to go there in case they invades that. Yeah, that's not bad.
Like, could he do that?
Yeah, he could. He could. Yeah, he could. Yeah. So never mind. Yeah, your path is fine. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it matters that much. Yeah, he could. You know what helps you? Oh wait, no. You guys use all your wards. Does Kled still have a ward or no?
I don't think I pressed tab.
Oh, okay, that's fine. No, sorry. Actually, when you say your path is fine. Yeah, Poppy is a jungler who doesn't need to full clear, so yeah, she could look to invade that. But you don't really know, No, yeah, you're fine. I mean, you're fine. I wasn't looking at that. Yeah, I think blue is better here actually after what you said. Yeah, because what I think Poppy might do. She might do like her rap. I would think Raptors into like your Gromp, something like that, maybe into blue. So your path defends against that, which is nice. Yeah, it's fine.
Like basically, what separates me from like a Master Evelynn was, that Aatrox play, that Blitzcrank thing, and.
Yeah, 3 things. It's not even those 3 things. It's just you can make one of those mistakes. In my opinion, it's not all 3. It's if you just made one of those mistakes, you're already not masters. Like those, the one mistake can cost you a game. That's why. I was a little shocked when you said you didn't think the game changes from the mistakes that you made. Like I think even just 1, not 3, could cost you the entire game, like in higher elo. So. You're making 3. That's why I'm thinking, and they're not small mistakes. So that's why you have a lot to improve on. You have a lot to improve on. Like make less basically. Make less mistakes. Maybe make 2 later, and then eventually you'll only make like 1 per game. And then some games you'll make 0 mistakes, and then that's pretty good. And then when you make 0 mistakes, then you can start looking how to actually like make really good winning plays. Things like that. Hey, go back to here. Could you have killed him? I think you could have. I wasn't.
Yeah. I could have ulted him, but I chose.
But did you charm him? Did you not charm him? Where was?
No.
Why couldn't you land the charm? Was it minions or?
No. I think I wanted to surprise him, so I didn't even charm.
Oh, but you have the belt, and he used. Let's see, it's Q1.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you just belted into him. Oh, I'm wondering why you don't charm him. That's what I'm wondering. Just charm him, right?
Like, I think my idea was like, okay, Kled isn't at this HP, he's like, I don't know, half HP, so if I charmed him right now, maybe he'd like... Actually, he couldn't even escape, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand why you don't charm him. And then, if sometimes you could break the charm early, like if you really think he's gonna kill Kled, you can just Q him, but the charm will still slow him, right? It's better than nothing. If you engage on him and you just hold your charm, then what's the point of the charm? You just not using W? Are you planning to use it after your combo? If you use it after your combo, that's way too slow, right? So you just have to use it regardless of whether you think you'll hit it or not right now. You see it?
And then... Yeah, he wouldn't be chasing Kled right now. Maybe, I don't know.
He might. He might go for Kled, knowing that he's gonna die anyways. So I
mean, this is plat, so maybe not. Maybe not.
It's hard to say. I don't know. But there's no way. Oh wait. Oh.
Yeah, if I ulted like right now, he'd die.
Close, yeah. Why? I guess you got pulled or something. Oh.
No, I just decided not to.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I wanted to save it.
Okay, yeah, and you're making a lot of these are like skirmishing mistakes, right? Which I said you just gotta prime yourself during the loading screen, and you wouldn't make these mistakes. Same with Aatrox, right? I told you about Poppy. What's the biggest deal with Aatrox is how much he heals. He's gonna heal, so you either kill him immediately or you don't kill him at all in most cases. So in this case, you just have to kill him immediately. Yeah. And you have to use your charm. I don't know what you can use your charm.
Like, basically, I have to ult right now.
Yeah. And if you ulted, you would have dodged the pull and the knockback, and then the knockback, which threw you into the queue, right, and everything. It all comes together, right, and then Poppy kills you. Which, to be fair, I didn't know Poppy was there either, but that would have been the difference. It's executed.
I think she was looking to dive Cloud.
Maybe. But again, remember, the what do you call it? The macro mistake is that you're just here 4 seconds late. That's the macro mistake, and then you made your own micro mistakes as well on top of that. Yeah. And this too, right? This is not. You're making way more. You're making like 6+ mistakes this game. So these aren't. When I point them out, like it only takes me a second to point it out, but it's not a small thing. Like these things cost you the game. Like even like I said, even like one of these things could cost you the game. You're making like 6 of these mistakes. So, yeah.
I don't think they mattered.
Oh no! Maybe that's your problem. Yeah, you don't understand the weight of the mistake. Like you brushing off your mistakes, I think. But
yeah,
they hold a lot of weight. Yeah. I give you the calculation, right? It's not only like when you die, it's like you have to you just use math, right? Dying is 300, but it's not only 300. It's what happens after that or what could have happened. Like in the top play. That was like the top play was a 1K. This one doesn't matter that much, to be fair. Like, okay, you lose. This is a 300 gold play, I think. Oh, no, a little more. See, you look at all those bot camps you have. So, when you're dead, right, you can't farm these bot camps. So that's 300 plus another like 300 for those camps. And if they steal them, which I don't think they will, because you have Kled, so it doesn't. And it's not really 300. Maybe it's more like 200 because yes, right now when you spawn, you can do the camps, right? But again, if you didn't die, you would do the camps, and then you could fight here, or you could do something else, right? So you're just like so much time you're losing when you're dead. You don't know the weight of what that time means, right? I assume. But these all add up. Like again, these all add up. And here I would say it actually is 300 gold because look at what you're doing right now. You're still ignoring all those bot camps, right? So if you didn't die in the mid play, you could have just gotten all the bot camps, and then they would have respawned by the time you're done with your play because it looks like it's going to be a long time until you go bot line, till you take those camps.
Like, how do I think about these things? Like.
That's okay. I never had that question before. Let me think. How do you think about these things? I mean, I don't really think about them while I'm playing the game. Like if I'm playing the game, I don't really think about that cost me 1K. I don't actually think about it like that. It's mostly like when you're reviewing, you're like, okay, that's bad. That actually cost me 1K. Like I probably lost the game off this, or I could have won if I didn't do this. But and then when you review the game, that helps you for future games. So like when you play another game, right, then you should think about what happened in your past games. Like, okay, I should not die here because like right now, let's use this as an example. Okay, here this wouldn't happen in your this shouldn't happen in your future game because I already taught you, right? I already taught you. You should prime yourself. Don't go for a Philios if Blitz is right there. Like kind of. I mean, it's not a strict rule. I'm here. To be fair, I would go for a Philios right now. It's really the Poppy. But okay, I don't know what happened before this. If we saw Blitz use his Q or not. If Blitz has his Q, I wouldn't go for this. Let's see if Blitz has his Q.
Yeah, I used it.
Did he use it just now, or I wasn't there?
Yeah. Oh wait, you can't see it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Look again. Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Okay. So his Q's down. Yeah, he's mostly down. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. Here I would go for Philios. Okay, and then right here, though, but right when I see Poppy, I won't do that. So, basically the idea is, remember what I told you? Why is this game kind of hard for Evelynn? It's it's just a CC. If they CC you, you're done, right? You can't. You need a few seconds to combo Aphelios, right? You have to Q, and then you ideally land 3 more Qs, and E, and then you press R. That takes, I don't know how long it takes, but I assume like at least 2 seconds, maybe. And that's, you can't just full combo him for free, right? Blitz is gonna hook you, or in this case, he doesn't have hook, right? But here you see Poppy. Poppy's gonna stun you in the wall. Poppy's gonna press W, so you can't E. If you can't E, then your combo is slightly weaker, right? Poppy also has ult, right? Blitz possibly has ult, where he can like walk up to you and ult you, or walk up to you and E you after Poppy stuns you, right? You have to think about like CC basically is the general weakness of Evelynn. So yes, your charm is you're gonna charm him. Yes, that's cool, but then what? You get CC'd, you die, right? As you see. So it's just priming your brain. Like, okay, I'm only gonna go in here if Blitz hook is down and if Poppy is not there. If Nico is there, Nico's a little different. Like Nico, you can do it, right? You have to dodge Nico's E. So again, it's different. Like Poppy, you can't dodge anything from Poppy. Poppy's E is point and click. You can dodge her ult, but it's pretty unlikely to dodge her ult. It's pretty big, so it's instant. Nico's E has a travel time, so it's kind of slow. You can dodge a Nico E. So this is like you prime your brain in the loading screen. You're like, okay, Nico, I can kill someone if I dodge Nico. Blitz, I can if I dodge or his hook, and he's not in melee range of me, right? If he's in melee range, he just ults and then E's you. And then Aphelios is pretty free for you. Like if it's just Aphelios, yes, he's a free kill. Okay, cool. And then who is the top lane? Aatrox. Aatrox is somewhat hard because he has a lot of dashes, so he can dodge your charm possibly. And not only that, but he can lifesteal, so you have to one-shot him, otherwise he's just gonna drain tank and kick your ass. So it's like that. You gotta prime your brain, yeah. So yeah.
I think it's also like a mindset issue right here. Like this. Like right now, like I should go on him, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
you have your ult, right? Oh yeah, you don't need the charm actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a juicy apple, and I want to eat him.
Yeah. Okay, well now no. The biggest reason is Poppy, yeah. But I think, I would have waited for the charm. I think I don't know what items he has. I think I would have waited for the charm though. But
yeah, like right now I should back off, but
yeah.
Like I want to take a bite of the apple, like peel him at least.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, I see. Yeah. This one I'd say is a little more understandable, a little more. But I'm just pointing out a mistake. I'm not saying like I'm not saying you're trash for doing this. I'd say it's understandable, but yeah, it's a mistake. Yeah.
How do I like go like, oh, Poppy's here? Let me not go and let me actually back out.
You're asking like the same question with the same answer. It's basically you have to prime your brain. You have to prime your brain because like if you didn't prime your brain, it would take you a few seconds to even what do you call it? Comprehend like, oh, who is that, and then what will they do to me? It's like, oh, that's Poppy, and what will Poppy do to me? Like it'll take your brain a few seconds to think about that. So basically that's why I'm saying loading screen. That's the best time to do it. So like when it happens. It's like it's your instincts now to run back. You don't even need your brain anymore. You're running on your instincts. Like League is like a fast paced game. You can't like we're in the. It's really easy to talk about it now, right? Because you can pause it and stuff and look at it. But in the actual game, you haven't time to like think about things. You have to. That's why during the like times like in the loading screen or when you're dead, if you die as well, you can think about, oh, how did I die? Oh, it's Poppy. Poppy has all this CC. So at least next time. If you die now, fine. But at least next time, you shouldn't die to Poppy. At least a second time, a third time, and things like that. Because you're dead, right? You're dead. You have nothing to do. So when you have nothing to do, that's when you think about like things like that. But when you're in the game, you don't have time to think. Like right now, you don't have time to think. So I understand why you die here right now. I'll tell you in the future how to avoid this. Just like loading screen, or when you're dead, or when you recall. When you recall and you're coming back onto the map, you think about the game a little bit. I don't know if you're playing like music or something. I don't recommend you play music so that you can like focus on the game. Yeah,
I have some like calm or chill music in the background.
Oh, okay,
but, yeah. I think right now I'm looking at the Poppy like as a minion. Like, oh, she's just there.
Yeah, because you don't
like
Yeah, because you didn't.
Either.
Sorry. Yeah. Go on. Sorry, you're thinking of her as a minion. Like she's not gonna do anything, right?
Yeah, like she's just she's walking up. She's gonna walk up to me and then I don't know, hit smack me. Meanwhile, I can like QE, alt the Aphelios, get out.
Yeah,
But no, she actually just stuns me.
Well, but
and I die.
yeah, because you didn't think about her like as a champion. Like so again, like it depends on the champion, right? If she's I don't know, Dr. Mundo, right? If she's Dr. Mundo, then yeah, Mundo won't do nothing to you, right? You can kill Aphelios. But it depends on the champion, right? You gotta respect, especially the ones with hard. Remember, hard CC is what screws you over. But also remember that Banshees kind of helps you, right? So if you have Banshees, I think you could go for the Aphelios killing it, But at that point in the game, I don't think you would have enough gold for Banshees. But I'm just giving you concepts.
What do you think of like rushing boots into Magi's?
No, I like it. I mean, I only like Magi's if I'm saying if you're confident. So you have to be confident that you're not gonna die. This game, you die so much that it's just not worth it. Yeah.
If the enemy has CC, don't buy Magi's.
Generally speaking, I mean, it depends on the kind. Remember, it depends on the kind of CC, right? Some CC is harder to hit than others. Remember what I said? Like Nico has her E, that's CC, but it's kind of hard to hit. So I wouldn't be too. I would go Magi's if it's a Nico. Like I wouldn't be too afraid of Nico. Like you have ways to outplay Nico's CC. Poppy CC, on the other hand, you can't really avoid Poppy CC. It's point and click, the E, and the W. She just presses W. So if you press E, you get CC. And same with the Poppy's ult. It's not point and click, but it's pretty easy to hit. So things like that. If you think like Morgana's Q is pretty hard to hit, right? But you think like Pantheon stun, point and click. So you gotta think about what kind of CC do they have? Like, is it hard to hit? Can you outplay it? Can you not outplay it? Things like that. So this game, Magi is probably not, but you can. I mean, again, if you're really fed though, then you can. It depends on a lot of things really, and how confident you are in your ability to out macro or out micro them. In this case, can you out microing them is kind of hard. Just Poppy actually. So you can do it as long as you don't play near Poppy. Like anyone but Poppy really. Blitz is kind of annoying too, but with he could silence and then knock you up and things like that. But it depends how it depends how you play.
Right.
But for sure not when you don't have 10 stacks. So usually, at least if you're gonna buy it, you want at least like 6 is okay. If you buy 6 stacks is okay, but ideally you want 10 stacks on your Dark Seal before you buy it.
Oh, so like if you have 0 or 2 stacks, you shouldn't.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's not worth the gold because the stacks it gives you AP based off your stacks. So
Yeah, but like, my idea was just to buy it just to like get the snowball started.
Oh no, yeah, that's fair point. But then you have to be confident, right? But in this game, I don't see why you would be confident. You guys are like tied. You're not losing, you're not winning. So I don't see where your confidence comes from. When I say confident, I mean like, oh, I'm gonna destroy these guys. Like, are you that confident when you're playing this game? Like, you think you're gonna destroy them?
That's my mindset, but no, that's not what I'm thinking.
I think it would depend on like how the game's going. And right now, it doesn't look like it's going that well. It's not bad. It's not going bad. Like I think you could still win. Like like looking at the replay, like at these points, you can still win. But it's not like I wouldn't feel confident that like
my mindset is like an Evelynn could stop them, so I might as well try. But I probably won't stop them. I started spamming Evelynn because I saw this like video where I'm not sure it's Elo, but he started out ranked and he won like 100 games in a row without losing.
I mean, he probably bought like an iron account or something. I'm assuming.
I'm not sure. He reached like Diamond 1, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you're already Diamond and you start in Iron, then it's gonna be really easy to do. Maybe not 100, but like something like that. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, like 100 wins in a row. It's pretty insane. Yeah. And he just spammed Evelynn.
Yeah, so Evelynn's she's a noob stomper. Like she's really good against low elo players, and she's still good in high elo, but like she's really good in like low elo. If the Evelynn player is good.
Like this is one of the mistakes.
Yeah, like I said, but you see Aphelios bot too, right? I just go for the Aphelios. You can dive Aphelios too right now. Like we saw right here. Just go kill him. He's alone. Or I don't know if he's alone. He's most likely alone because your team has to defend mid, right? And remember what I said? What are you doing mid? You're not good at sieging, but you can kill Aphelios by himself, right? You can dive him. Just dive him. Just go in under tower, charm him. He's dead.
I think I saw him and I wanted to go on him, but like my team was taking the tower, so I wanted to stay with them too.
Yeah, but basically, what I'm saying is what do you do here? Actually, I mean, to be fair, maybe you could kill. I do think you could kill Blitz if you land the charm, but like,
I mean, maybe not to kill them, but to like.
Oh, you want to push them off so you could just take the tower?
To not just to save these guys if they like engage on them, maybe.
Oh, you have to play selfish as Evelynn. So Evelynn's a selfish jungler. It's basically you need to never die. Again, that's the concept is never die on Evelynn. Like you should only die like once or twice a game. And ideally zero. Once you buy Magi, you should never die. So like I think if you die once or twice, it would be in the early game, and you can die maybe 1 or 2 more times in the late game. It's for like a big team fight. But other than that, you should play really, really selfish. So you almost never want to be in threat. And right now, you're under threat. You're under low threat. Wait, is it just Blitz and Poppy we see right now? You're under low threat. I mean, we don't see the other 2 people. Nico, right? Where's Nico? We don't see Nico or Aatrox. I mean, maybe Aatrox is top, maybe. But Nico could be disguised as anything, right? She could be a minion coming through the next wave or something. Or she just be standing right behind the wall. We don't know. We know Aphelios is coming over, right? So actually, that's what I want you to do. You either die with Aphelios, but it looks like he's coming mid, so you could like try to kill him on the way in. Okay. In this case, it's just the Aatrox that screws you. I mean, a Blitz into Aatrox. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he walked.
Yeah, so I was thinking if you either dive him, if he stays, if he doesn't stay, you kill him on the rotation to mid, right? Because remember what I said, Aphelios is the one you easily kill. Everyone else is kind of hard for you to kill, so just go for Aphelios. And Aphelios is the AD carry, right? That's your ideal target anyways, so.
So should I ignore towers as Evelynn?
Mostly yes, because right, towers reveal you. Like, what are you gonna do with towers? You don't want to be revealed. So you only go near towers if you're gonna like take the tower or you're gonna tower dive, right? But you're not gonna tower dive mid. I mean, you kind of could have if you land the charm on Blitz before he lands the hook on you. Then I think you kill him, but you got hooked, right? So you don't want to. You're going in when the enemy has their CC up. You wait until Blitz hooks someone else or misses the hook. Wait until Nico throws her E. Wait until these CCs are down, then go in. If you just go in with our CC, they just CC you and you die, right? What's the point?
Like right now, I walk up. Like this is probably fine. And
yeah,
then
right now. Go straight bot. Go straight bot.
Yeah, I should like do these camps, right? And then
yeah, well, I don't know if they're up, but yeah, go. Yeah, I would guess they're up. I would guess they're up. Yeah.
Do these camps.
Do the camps, push bot, maybe tower dive Aphelios, maybe get someone as they're rotating. They could be rotating bot, they could be rotating mid. On rotations, you excel at killing people on rotations. You don't excel at just sieging a tower straight up A-ramming. Like that's not what you're good at.
All right.
Yeah. I don't. The timing is kind of close for you to be able to get Aphelios, but that's what I would like if I was playing this game. That's what I would have been looking to do. And then do you know what happens after you kill Aphelios? Then the enemy has nothing. Then you just keep repeating the process, right? Maybe after that, then you can kill Blitzcrank or something. Or you don't even need to kill Blitzcrank. Maybe you get Blitzcrank really low. He has to recall. Then your team gets to continue pushing. Like you got to play for like picks usually. You don't want to be in like a 5v team fights are not what Evelynn's good at. She can team fight, but that's not what she's good at. So if you can, try to prefer to go for the smaller fights, like 2v2s, 1v1s, things like that, rather than a team fight. Especially if it's near a tower. You don't want to be near a tower. And then I give you another tip. It didn't matter in this game, but like when you guys did Baron, I said don't hit the Baron, right? Because when you hit the Baron, they can see you. So you're deadliest when you're unseen. Think about yourself like that. You're literally an permanent invisible champion, right? So try to play towards that. Yeah.
I think I also have like a tilting issue. Like, if I was very like focused, I wouldn't like go on Poppy right now with everyone here, and Kled almost dead.
Yeah, I mean your team just died here. I mean, and Evian, they're all here, right?
Yeah, but I go in anyway.
But to be fair, I think you almost kill Poppy, but I mean you eat her.
I mean,
right?
I didn't see Aatrox coming from behind, but even if he didn't do that, like, this is still a bad play.
Yeah.
Like, do you have tilt problems too?
So rarely. I mean, I think everyone does, but you know, not that often. I would say. I would imagine you're tilted. Yeah, here we're looking at you in this game. I mean, it's tilting because they have CC, right? So it's tilting because they're stopping you from doing what you want to do, which is you want to kill people. So and then you're dying, and I can see why it's tilting. Yeah, but it kind of happens just because you're not thinking about their CC. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm just like playing on autopilot right now.
Yeah. This is I mean, you just started Evelynn, right, or something that you said.
I played like 50 games, I think.
50?
Or maybe more actually. Yeah, like 60, 70 maybe.
Oh, that's not new, but not not pro yet, right? So
yeah,
things I'm telling you.
I mean, still. I played a couple hundred on Riven, and I still suck on her.
Oh well, Riven's way harder.
Oh, like right here.
What's happening?
I
mean, here basically. Why are you here? Yeah. Well, why are you? Oh, you killed 3 of them. Okay, you killed 3 of them.
Like right now, I should be thinking just like go in, even if I get chunked down.
Well, no, you're not gonna get chunked out because it's just Poppy and Aatrox, right? See, 3 dead. See, the situation changes now because 3 of them are dead, right?
Yeah, like I walked back after I saw Aatrox here. Yeah, like
I wouldn't have walked back just because you have 4 people right here. So what are you scared of? See now is when you want to be aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just clicked back.
Yeah, so you have to be aggressive and passive at the right times, right? And this one, it's the wrong time. Yeah. Even possibly pop the charm early if because the minions were coming, so the minions might block your Q, your line of sight. So in those cases, you might also even just pop it early, slow her, and then your team, might be able to catch up. Okay, I'm guessing here's where you throw because you said you guys give it Baron. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
So here, here's where I would be on the. See, they're coming, right? And you would see them coming in wards. Oh no, you get this one. Okay. I guess dragon. Is the dragon up? I can't see. Is it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is.
So here, probably not. You probably just want to give it the dragon. If you see your team, you see what your team is doing. They're not interested, right? If they're not interested, then they're not interested. So. But I'm saying here, I wouldn't have done the Baron. I mean, you, Evelynn, because you don't contribute much to the Baron. Again, I would say, what would you do? Look for a pick. So I would stand mid and see where they're rotating and look for a pick because they wouldn't expect you to be mid, right? That's the power of Evelynn, right? You could be anywhere, but like, you just stand like right here, like where in the middle of the lane, like towards their inhib. Try to find an angle on Philios or something. If you find no angle, it's still okay. Like you could throw a charm out to scare them, and when you throw a charm out, they usually walk backwards. So you're just buying time for your team to do the Baron, right? I mean, your team's gonna get the Baron regardless. They have Anivia and Caitlyn, right? And Kled. I don't know what Kled built, but Kled probably does decent damage too. So you have good DPS on the Baron. So you stay mid. Maybe you get a pick. Maybe you don't get a pick. But regardless, you're like a walking ward. Like you get to see where the enemy is as Evelynn. They don't even see you, so they don't even know that you see them. Right? It's a lot of information that you can get your team, even if you don't get the pick, and then you can transition to the dragon. Based on what you see. Sometimes if they're all grouped as 5 and they all run at dragon, you can't really stop that, right? But at least you get to see. It depends on what you see. I don't know what you see. You think of yourself as a walking ward in some cases. Yeah.
Like this is a pretty bad call, isn't it? Like our inhib's down. We have like super minions right here.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's Soul, then maybe. I don't actually know how many dragons each team has in this game.
I'm not sure.
But also. I mean, your team's not interested anyways, right? You can see, they're kind of interested, but...
no, like, if they were and we lost the fight, we'd lose the game, so it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, unless it's Soul, though, because, with Soul, you kind of lose anyways, I would think. But... You
Like they have
need.
Blitzcrank, they could just be waiting.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
push
You don't
through.
have any. But see, but that's why I was saying you had to have it. You had to not go to Baron. I mean, just Evelynn. You had to not go to Baron, then you would see. Okay, yeah. There's no point here. Okay, I think you guys know, right?
Yeah, so you would just go like
Mid. I would
Goofy's
stand
hand.
mid. I would stand mid.
Oh,
Look for a pick, and then if you can't get a pick, just look to see where they're going. How are they setting up at the dragon? I think here you could have gotten a pick, right? It's Aphelios and Nico. They're kind of in the back. Blitz and everyone probably went to dragon first. So
you'd ping Baron and stand like right here somewhere.
yeah, you don't because I'm saying you don't need to be at Baron. You yeah, stand right there. Even up, I would say up. Like move your mouse up right there. Yeah, I would stand like around there and take a look at what's going on. Try to get a pick. If you can't get a pick, just you can still follow them into the dragon to get vision. Like I want you to be like a walking ward, basically. That maybe gets a pick. Maybe gets a pick. Oh, it is Soul. Yeah, so I probably would have gone for that. Yeah, I would have gone. You could have gone for the steal too, right? If you were playing like down there. Because
How do you steal with Evelynn? Do you
you just
you stand here? I guess.
alt smite. Yeah, alt smite. Maybe a QE alt smite. It depends on the time and everything.
Oh, like suicide into it and try and smite it.
Yeah, it's not even a suicide because your ult throws you outside the pit afterwards, right? So you ult smite.
Oh, so you walk up, smite, and then ult.
Yeah. No, ult and then smite because the ult has like a cast time. So you press R and then you press what F. Yours is on F. Press R and press F and pray that you get it. Yeah, and if you have time, you can Q and E, but you probably don't have time with all the CC that they have, and you have no banshees. So. And then I don't think you get to kill her here. Do you? I think she has the force of nature. I remember.
I did no damage to her.
Yeah, you don't. You need voice.
I really wasn't used to that.
Oh, yeah, she had a lot of ammo. Yeah. Oh, you can buy it now, which is good.
Yeah, I think the game's almost over.
No.
Like
what about a controller here? A controller is really strong. They can, buy it.
Like, what do I do with one right now?
What do you do right now?
Yeah.
You keep looking for picks. I haven't seen you do that all game actually. Like right now, you just go walk up in near their base. Go up, or go in the blue. Go near the blue buff. Things like that. You're just fishing. I don't actually know where they are. That's you just like fish. It's called fishing or like you're hunting. You don't know where they are. You just take a look though. But you're invisible, right? You're perma invisible, so you can do that.
Isn't kind of sketchy though? Like.
Okay, this game
like
it is
right
because this but again that's why the banshees comes in really clutch here because if you have the banshees then it's not that risky. You can do this.
Like you probably wouldn't walk like this way, would you? Like,
No. Well, you. No. Well, with banshees I would. This is with banshees I would. And then also, as you see people, right? You see 3 people mid. The more people you see on the map, the more confident you can be as to where you can go, right? And now we know where everyone is, right? 3 mid, 2 top, so you can be more confident in where you want to go. I mean, this is kind of screwed because you guys are split up, and Navia's like by herself down there.
Yeah, like right now, I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, you
I'm
just screwed.
standing here.
No, well, you're just screwed. I mean, Clint dies for free. I mean, you lose. Oh, I don't know if you lose here, but your team loses, like, because you're just not in position. I mean, like, late game... I say late game is just a product of the early and mid game, right? So just play the early and mid game better, and then, you wouldn't be in such a hard situation right now like this. Yeah, you can't do it. You can't really do anything.
Like, is me being here okay? Just next to Caitlyn.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's nothing to do. I mean, yeah, it's fine. There's nothing really to do. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't go for that. I don't think you kill him. Oh, yeah, you do. You do. Maybe if you hit your Q, I think you would have.
Yeah, and I had.
Oh, you have voice that now. Oh, never mind. Sorry, you have voice that. Yeah, now you have already. Now you're fishing a little more. And then but you want to fish less without your ult because your ult is kind of usually necessary to get the kill. So now you just want to be more. Now you really need your team to get a kill. You can't just. I mean you're screwed. And then I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw Nico ulting or not. Or... No, you did. Oh, this is your point of view. Yeah. So when I see that, I would stop going in. Right? That gives her a shield. It gives her a stun. Like.
I think I was just thinking this like as a minion. Like her ult.
No, you see the ult. No. You gotta really think about the champions you're against. It's different every game, right? So you gotta really think about like who are you against this game, and yeah. Right.
I guess I'm too focused. Like I have the charm, I want to cure her.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
But if she's ulting, like it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. And not only that, but like the tower's there, and two of her teammates are right there, and you don't have banshees. You can't be doing these kind of things. I'm surprised. Why didn't you go for blitz there?
I think someone was next to him. Aatrox, yeah.
No, but we saw Aatrox. It looks like Aatrox was pushing, right? See, actually, he did see you, so I don't know why. Let's see. Right now. See, Aatrox is pushing. You see mid, so Blitz is actually alone right now. Right here, he's alone. There's no one here. You could kill him, and you have ult. I think you definitely kill. Not definitely. Most likely kill Blitz here. I think, especially with Yumi too. Yeah. Because we saw Aatrox pushing.
I think if I went on Blitz, I'd die myself.
How would you die though? Who kills you? No, they went back to base, right? Aatrox is mid. Who are you thinking? Poppy's bot. Everyone's accounted for actually. We know where everyone is. Poppy's bot. They went back to base. Aatrox is pushing mid. So the only way you die is, it's not a guaranteed kill. Like Blitz could, he's obviously going to try to live, right? So he'll probably run to his Aatrox. I would imagine he's going to run to his Aatrox. So you would have to land the charm on him, land your Q, and then you kill him with your ult, and then Aatrox can't catch you. Especially with the Yumi, right? Yumi speeds you up later too. So or earlier or later. And you have the Rocket Belt, and you have Flash, and you have Smite. You know, you have all these tools, and Blitz is kind of low on mana as well. So I think you kill him there. And Blitz was like half HP too. He's not full HP. So
it's kind of funny. Like Nico, I think she picks Aatrox, and I'm like, hell no, I don't want to go on him.
Aatrox, not really.
But then you can, I realized, like,
but you probably not. Yeah. What is he? I don't know. Does he have any MR? It depends on his MR, obviously.
I think he has 1 or 2 items. Yeah, yes. Boots and like the MR.
Okay. Maul. That's close. Was it Maul? Oh, you got it. Nice. But then, remember what I told you before. Without your ult, you're not much of a champion. Because your ult is 2 things, right? Your ult is most likely necessary to kill people. See that right now, you're not going to kill Aatrox unless you have ult, right? And it's the same holds true against most other champions. The only person you might be able to kill without your ult is the Aphelios. But you notice he has a shield. I don't know what the shield's from, but that just means probably not. Right? And the ult serves another purpose. It's your escape, right? So you kill someone and you escape. Without your ult, when you go in, you're just there, right? You're going to go in. You're not going to kill them, and they're going to kill you without your ult. So, as you see here, right? You're going in. There's no way you kill him. There's no way you kill him. And then if you want to leave, well, you can't because you don't have an ult. Your ult's your exit and your kill. It serves 2 purposes. So without ult, try not to fight even fights. If it's like a free fight, then fine, you can go in. But this is not free, right? You're in their base. They're all here. Right? So
yeah. Plus, I have like Magi's.
Yeah. I'm guessing you lose here. Do you? I mean, Nivea can stall for a long time, so I don't know when you actually lose.
I think it's like a mindset thing too. Like here, like Cled's ulting, so I follow him, and I want to keep going.
And again, remember, you have to be the selfish player as Evelynn. Evelynn's selfish. So this This looks okay. Once I see Blitz, I think no, though. I mean, if it's just Aphelios, then fine. And again, you're prime your brain. I see Blitz, I see no ult. I mean, that's already. I don't even care that Nico's here. I don't even care that Poppy's here. Just Blitz alone is like, okay, never mind. in my mind. But you guys, I mean, but you just, it's all four of them. It's even worse than in my mind, right? That's what I'm saying. At least you're positive when people do something stupid.
I don't ever get. Well, I get angry, but I don't type.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Like when I get angry, I usually just die more often.
Oh, and I don't recommend sweeper on Evelynn because what are you sweeping? I mean, you don't care about wards, right? The wards don't even see you anyways.
Oh, my idea for sweeper is like when you're walking near bushes, you just use it so you don't get like caught.
Oh, but there's like a trick with Evelynn is there's like the exclamation mark on her.
Yeah.
So if you're near a bush and you see the exclamation mark, that means someone's in the bush. You just do that kind of trick and then you just like, oh, then you run away.
Doesn't this have like a longer range though?
That's true.
So like they wouldn't see. I mean, I don't know if it does.
No, it is slightly longer range, I think.
Oh, this is so sad. I didn't use anything on Eco and I died.
You see the ult? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh. Well, she flashed. That's close. That's close. Oh, you have a Zanya's. I mean, but you didn't.
Yeah, I could have used. Like right now.
So we'll go back to it one more time. Or go back one more time. Yeah, here. Let me see.
I can slow it down. I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So right now you see your ult. Oh, right now. So you click backwards. You can dodge the ult, then you go back in with your rocket belt, then you land the Qs, and then she dies actually. So you're actually making a micro mistake here as well.
Yeah, like right
could,
now.
Yeah, you could dodge the ult, and then you could rocket belt right after the ult into her, right? You click back, dodge the ult, rocket belt in, and you're good. I mean, she would
click back.
Yeah,
because I want to save my ult.
You can, no, you don't even need your ult. Yeah, what I'm saying is you click backwards, her ult lands, right? I mean, not on you, but her ult, when I'm saying landing, like her ult finishes casting, then you rocket belt in, you Q, the charm would still be up. You Q, E, smite, I think she most likely dies. But if she doesn't die, I mean, just ult, whatever, just ult. Your ult's on a lower cooldown in late game, right? Your recovery rate's pretty low.
Yeah. No, right now I'm clicking back because I don't want to alter. I want to like dodge her spells and then Q.
No, but she already hit you. If she hits you with one spell, she hits you with all spells, right? Because you just chain CCs you. Hits you with R, then hits you with E, then hits you with Q. Like you can't dodge anything. So you have to dodge the first spell, which is her first R, which you definitely could have dodged. You just had to walk back. You only had to walk back like for like less than a second, or I think less than a second. You would have dodged it, and you have the rocket belt anyways. So she's not going anywhere. I mean, she had flash, so I think she could just flash away. But better than this, right?
Yeah, I think that flash just like maybe confused me. I don't know. Like, I wasn't sure what to do after that.
Technically, if you walked back, she could have flashed into you. Then you would have been screwed. But I mean, it's how you play it as well. Yeah, I mean, you're making micro mistakes as well. I would say.
Like Elder's spawning soon and Baron's spawning soon, and I'm not really thinking about that.
No, I think it's fine to, if you kill her, be like, the idea is you want to kill people before the dragon, before the Baron, so it's free. Right? So
like me killing her might have changed the game. Right now.
and again, it's not only you killing her, right? It's also you kill her, and that means you don't die. So it's double. Like, the weight it's huge weights on these kind of plays. Yeah.
But like, even so, I just want to save my ult. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean. Yeah.
Like, even if she flashed my ult, I still wouldn't have died.
Yeah. Oh, you mean here? I mean, I like thinking after she lands the R, you're done because she R's then E's you. You're rooted. You can't ult while you're rooted, so you're just done. You're just dead. Yeah.
Oh wait.
See? Oh wait, she didn't. Oh yeah, E, and then she lands E, right?
Wait, if she played this better, was I actually just dead? Oh no no
No, she
yeah,
has
that's
the
fine.
yeah.
No, like me going like getting hit with the ult was whatever, but I really should have ulted that. Or like
No, you got hit with the ult, and then let's see, you're stunned. Oh, wait, oh
yeah,
no,
like
you
if
could
I
have ult. Yeah, you
ult right
could.
now, like
Yeah, because you tried to
she's just
combo. You
dead.
tried to combo. Oh. You know what? I would have done. I would have. Since you have sweeper, I would have just walked in the brush. Not you ran right at her. I would have walked at the brush. Oh wait, no, sorry, no, it doesn't work because you don't have vision. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Like why do they have 4 dragons right now? Like this is my mistake, isn't it?
I don't remember when, but yeah, they do have full.
Yeah.
And then this is also what your death costs, right? So you know these are invisible costs, right? Because you're dead, you're not able to help your team right here. You know, so
Yeah.
a lot of things in League is snowball effects. Like one small thing leads to another small thing, leads to another small thing, leads to a big thing, which leads to another big thing, and that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, it's pretty epic, like that.
Wow. Okay. Here you want to try to kill them now because you have Elder. So Elder really accentuates your kill threat, right? You can kill people without your ult now because Elder is kind of your execute.
Like right now, I'm just thinking of going for the inhib. Would you like go for one of them? Maybe. I mean, they'd probably all be here, so.
Yeah. Let me. Inhib's okay. Inhib's okay.
I end up not like finishing it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of slow. Oh, I mean, yeah, I think it's really close. They could have came.
And this is like super troll. If they just walk down here, I'm dead. Or I have to ult at least.
Yeah. Looks like neither play would have worked.
Like I have games where I'm like really fed.
Yeah, I would assume.
And then
I mean, even this game, you're decently fed. That's not the problem. The problem is the enemy's fed. See, so like if you could get fed without the enemy getting fed, that's how it would be an easy game for you.
Like let me check. Yeah, like I have a 15-2 game.
Yeah.
And like 17-4 right before that. But I can't get those consistently.
Close. Okay. You're not really going for flanks. See how you're running at them head on? You're invisible, so just walk around them and then, flank them. And right now, walk past the inhib, go back. Yeah, go past the inhib and then flank them. Yeah. But I mean, it would be hard to flank them because of the pink. But it means they can't engage on your team, right? If they go on your team, then you get to flank them for sure. But if you're in front, what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for your charm on the front line. I mean, sometimes that works, but. And they have Baron, so the siege does nothing. You just want to wait for the Baron to go away. You want to get them out of the base too, right? If they're out of the base, then you can flank them again. But you're just running at them. I mean, I guess that was okay. But... Flank is difficult if they're really strong and they have hard engage, so they might just kill your team before you can even flank. Yeah. In those cases, it's just really
it's game over right now.
Yeah. Oh, you bought Zonya's
Yeah.
5th. I definitely don't recommend Zonya's 5th. I don't even recommend it in general, but definitely not 5th. Like, the Banshees, you still don't buy the Banshees. Banshee. Oh, it doesn't matter. You bought it. The game was over by the time you bought it, right?